me?
I don't know.
The gold suit.
I'd rather just look like I'm in a cold or something.
So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Say when. When.
Strutting to the silver screen. Teenage sunken screams. Snoring like them pigs. Who cares whose earth they dig? They don't mind how every little fib they're fed don't taste right. Every little lie they read don't sound right. And every bond that breaks is wasted time. They don't mind how every drop of blood that's spilled looks like mine. Every single soul that fed tastes so fine. And every lion snake seems so kind. Strutting up and down the scene. Bathroom begins to blink. How am I to save her when she can barely think? She don't mind how every little vintage dress won't fit right. Every year she spends just chasing life. And every lion snake was wasted time. The king has brought you here today to put his power on display. I don't need it. I don't need it. With his crumbling facade, shoving through his house of cards. I don't need it. 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 Scratching at the glass, doomed to repeat the past. What would poor Graham think? Staring at the kitchen sink. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Alright, so welcome to the Main Stage Music Artist Showcase live stream. I am here today with Shag Nasty. Can you hear any vocal yet? Channel 10.
I've got 10, and
So you got to go to mix gain, turn up gain,
okay.
then go to volume, turn up volume. But anyways, I'm with Shag Nasty and the Sloppy Dog.
Yes, sir.
So now I'll tell you, that is a really unique name. I don't think we've had any sloppy dogs in here before, so that is kind of a cool thing.
We definitely own the name.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say. So now, in listening to your, style, what would you guys classify your musical style as?
I guess like a cosmic country rock or something.
Cosmic country rock. You know, it actually, the first time I heard you guys, can you hear me yet, by the way?
I can't.
No?
You're just,
Go to edit, go to compressor, and turn the gain up on a compressor. Compressors make everything better. So I thought you guys sounded a lot like Cake. Remember the band Cake? They're from the mid-90s. And they had a couple of fair hits. You know, one was, Satan is My Motor, and they had that long boots and something. Short skirt and long jacket. Is that what it was? But no, I mean, you definitely, actually your vocals sound very similar to theirs. So,
That's cool.
yeah, hey, you guys can hear me now. By the way, I am this little shadowy character in the background over here. I'm Brad with Main Stage Music. We welcome your comments. Okay, so you are absolutely welcome to ask Shag Nasty anything you like. Do requests. No, just kidding. There's play original music. So, I mean, what we try to do is focus on y'all's craft. Okay, and that way you get, people in the area can get an idea of the cool stuff that's around here. So anyways, getting back to, so cosmic country rock. So, it's okay, because I know, but that there has been bands like Graham Parsons that was kind of, that used that term cosmic before, and he was definitely from that country aspect. He was with the Byrds, right? Mm-hmm. And when they did the Nashville thing.
Don't you actually make a reference to Graham Parson?
Yeah, the last lyric, one of the last lyrics in that song is like actually a reference to Graham Parsons directly. Yeah. So that's
it's
so right on the money.
Well, hey, I like to be on the money. That's what I do. So you guys have been together for how long?
I've been with these guys for like 5 months, I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
Somewhere around there, not too long.
How many songs have you guys written so far?
All of the ones we're playing tonight have been written by me, but they helped me a lot. They could beef it up a lot,
Well, a lot of the arrangements don't really come together until the whole group kind of adds their special sauce, right? Unless you're Prince. You do everything and just hire people and do what I say. So you've been together 5 months. I know that you guys, we have a very vibrant little, call it underground scene in our area, thanks to Massey Camp, who I'll definitely give a shout out to. Okay. No, Massey does a lot of work in the area as far as promoting shows and bands and so on. And actually Massey, in his band, Bed K, or Bed Kaczynski for all of he was our very first featured artist way back in January here, and I know he was really embarrassed about it because he had one guy not show up, and they had some people. They had some people who who are not with the band anymore for whatever reason. But he said, "Hey, can I redo my live stream because we sound." I shouldn't have done that and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, dude. But so Massey is done a lot with have you played any shows with those guys? Yeah?
Massey's literally taking me everywhere. I love that guy. Bed K, stream their music, please. Type Beat, great album.
I'll shout out Mr. PBR. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so as far as other shows, I mean, you guys are you doing any recording yet? I know you are. Okay, so you're putting these down.
Mm-hmm.
And where can people listen to your music if they're not at a...
nowhere.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I mean...
Still in the recording process.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if there's stuff that's actually hit yet.
You can follow, you've got an Instagram.
Yeah, I've got an Instagram.
Live videos get posted sometimes,
The main thing is that first song that we just played called Discount Beetle, that's about done. And we're going to put that out as a single. So
gotcha.
People can look out for that whenever we're done mixing it.
Now, are you doing the social media thing?
Yeah, I have an Instagram named Shag Nasty Music, like M-U-Z-A-K, like elevator
I'm sure
music.
The company Muzak appreciate that.
I didn't know about
I'm sure
that.
they won't mind at all that you use a corporate spelling and what. Okay, so Shag Nasty Muzak on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
You do the Facebook and YouTube thing?
No, I mean, I'll do a YouTube. I have a Discount Beetle video that is being made right now, so.
Okay. Okay, so because we want, obviously, to get you guys more people, checking it out and so on. So the more we can give people as far as where to find y'all, But in the same right, we want you guys to play another song for us, okay?
Okay.
And so I'll let you guys choose that. I'll get out of the way.
Okay. This song is named after my dog. I took her to college one time. So this is Jenny Goes to College. shuffling through the trail of tears. Press the ground against your ears. There's nothing left to hear except for thoughts and useless fears. There's nothing more to know. Cut your losses, go back home. 'Cause no matter where you roam, grass will refuse to grow. Not at all what you thought it would be. Through the wall trying to get some relief. But all in all, you've been scammed and deceived. You hate to crawl, but now you're down on your knees. Oh, choir can't carry a tune. Oh, ain't no man up on the moon. Oh, you know that judgment's coming soon. Watching the room. Fog obscures the road you've known. Eat the dirt, choke on the foam. Time to reap what you have sown. Light the torch, see what has grown. Not at all what you thought it would be. Head through the wall, trying to get some relief. But all in all, you've been scammed and deceived. You hate to crawl, but now you're down on your knees. Oh, choir can't carry a tune. Oh, ain't no man up on the moon. Oh, you know that judgment's coming soon. Watching the room. 'Cause you're butt of every joke. Your brain's engulfed in smoke. You believe in every hoax. Oh, what a bore. Now where's the door? Burden to your friends, 'cause you're bound to fray loose ends. But I guess it all depends. When will it end? Nobody wins. Cry it to your dog. You're better off the sob. So darling, please don't sob. You know the cost. Hold the applause. Danger to yourself means pain for someone else. La da 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 da. Oh la da da. Oh la da da. La da 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 da. They told me la da 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 da. They told me la da 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 da. They told me. They bought me and sold me. La da da da. They told me la da 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 da. They told me la da 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 da. They told me. They bought me and sold me.
Man, you guys had some harmony vocals there. No, I dig it. I dig it. So now, you listen to some of the lyrics of the songs. Where are you guys pulling like inspiration from on this stuff? I mean, you said it was wrote about your dog.
No, I thought about my dog.
Oh, okay.
It was just named after her. I love her.
Gotcha.
But I'm an English major. I'm actually president of the Honor Society of English at WE. So I read a lot.
Oh,
He's educated.
Yeah, I'm reading stuff. That's where I'm getting it from.
he likes to read. Okay, let's get that. Okay, cool. Okay, so that being said, you like to read. So tell me about the inspiration of the song that you just did. They said you named it after her. Was this like a
Well, I just named it after her specifically because it's funny, but I wrote it about going off to college, kind of like Hickory Wind by Graham Parsons. In the same way. It's just like you go off and there's all these lies about drugs and politics and, you know, how you're supposed to see the world and stuff, and it's all a bunch of bullshit.
So now, okay, let me ask you something, because having been to college but not having done it like, hey, I'm fresh out of high school, I'm going to go to college. I did it like as a working man who had to go to college like at night and early in the morning while trying to feed his family, you know?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like indoctrination from the college doing it to kids? Or are you talking about like certain people who say when you go to college this will happen and it doesn't happen? Or kind of where are you coming from on that?
I think it's more about when you go get isolated from your family, and it's like you have a whole bunch of these different sources like telling you like these new ways, these new things you should try, and they usually end up screwing you over in the long run.
You know, I have learned that, you know, if you hang around with the wrong people, regardless of where they what kind of tweed jackets they wear, right? You know, and I'll tell you, it's funny. That's not something that you hear written about a lot, but it's something that affects the vast majority of people in, you know, I would say your listening public and just people in general, you know, is, I mean, we hear a lot about things like fake news and whatnot, but really, okay, so you turn on the news every so often, but when you go to college, you're graded by, I mean, there's a power dynamic.
Yeah.
You sit here, you listen to this, and we're going to grade you by how well you listen and repeat back to what I said. And so you're like going, but I don't like what you see. You know, it's like, oh, man. Yeah. So you'd think that more would be written about that, but really I can't think of a lot of, hey, there's the Chattanooga Choo Choo. Gotta love that.
Nice.
So
love trains.
Shout out Chattanooga Choo Choo.
Yeah. But no, that's actually a pretty intriguing topic, you know. So hey, there's something for you guys. Write more songs about that, you know. I'd say it's a pretty deep subject, you know.
Thank you.
So now tell us, you know, you got a really cool rig. I have to say I am addicted to hollow body guitars. It's my favorite style. But you don't see a lot of guys rocking that, and so I really respect your setup here. It's very, you know, trim, which I dig. So you got your Ibanez fully hollow, mind you. And your simple tube amp and pedal board setup. Now, when you're picking out your gear, is it like you pick out the gear for the song? Or is it a feel and whatever thing? Or is it pure serendipity? Like whatever happened to fall on my lap, I'm going to make it work.
It's serendipity, but it comes from a trusted source, which is my twin brother, Cole, who used to work at Main Stage.
Cool guy. So...
He knows what I want from what I listen to. He's my twin brother, so we have that weird twin thing going on.
What's weird about that? You guys don't look like each other.
I know.
You look like brothers, but when you hear about twins, it's usually like something out of a, you know, Kubrick movie or something. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys don't. You know, you don't even look the same age, honestly. So that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying.
He's watched it.
I mean, your stuff is very creative and whatnot. Oh, and for the people watching, you guys are welcome to ask him any questions that you like or so on. So just feel free to. Now, I mean, so really Cole just is like, hey, man, try this out. And you're like, okay. And then you write music around the tools that you happen to have.
I've never been a gearhead at all. Actually, when I started playing guitar, I had the worst guitars you could possibly own. And I didn't know any difference on what, you know, the quality or anything.
Flying V, if I remember.
I had a Flying V. I had like a $50 guitar.
With a 50-gallon cowboy hat or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're definitely a songwriter. That's how I definitely see. I mean, obviously you're a player too, but you're definitely like you're songwriter.
Yeah, it's just always been about the songs before the gear or anything else. Like, so that's what I've just written on crappy guitars, on pianos, wherever I can write. I write.
You know what? I'll tell you. Have you? There's a documentary that was done some years back, but it featured 3 very different artists. One was The Edge from U2. The other was Jimmy Page from, of course, Led Zeppelin and so on.
This is a good movie, yeah.
Have you seen this one? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Jack White, who is from all sorts of stuff. Raconteurs, of course, White Stripes and so on. And, but it sounds a lot like with Jack White. He started off, with playing stuff that was considered garbage. And at the beginning of the documentary, he has a 2x4 and a couple of nails and just wraps a wire around it, plugged into a big muff, and it sounded pretty cool.
That is so cool.
And but the other two guys were either focused on their skill, or the other one was focused on what gear could do. And so you're definitely more on the creative nature, and gear is just kind of like, I don't want to call it an afterthought, but it's just the tools of the trade.
Yeah.
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 So, well, that's cool though. I mean, because we dig,
Yeah, well, you write on acoustic guitar. You've written most, if not all these songs, you've written most of them on acoustic, and so that just kind of,
I never change the strings or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just that. I don't really care.
If it sounds good on like a piece of junk.
Yeah,
or whatever,
that's the philosophy of it. Honestly,
if it sounds good around the campfire, boom.
Now, are you guys have any aspirations to go out and play, gigs? And again, what I mean by that is, because the average, let's say you go out and play somewhere, unless it's hey, indie band showdown, 43 bands showcase, each one will play 8 minutes, or is it like a cover band who goes and plays a show for 2.5, 3 hours? Because again, it depends. I mean, are you guys ever thinking about getting into that kind of realm, or is it pretty much still in the creative stage where you just you like hitting the shows where there's a lot of bands featured? And
I think I would like to do that, but I think we're not interested in doing covers.
Yeah, you're
that
definitely
many
not a
covers.
cover.
No. But I mean, it doesn't have to be covers, but you have to have something that's going to appeal to people who come out, maybe want to get a plate of food or a few beers and some wings, and just spend an evening with one group. You guys probably aren't there at that point. You're more of in the creative state. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
I mean, you've got how many songs do you have total?
We have almost 8 that we have worked up, and we're working on writing the second album right now since we're recording this one. And I'm gonna write it more with them in mind, because when I first started, it was just me. For 3 months, it was terrifying and awful, and it sounded bad. But they felt sorry for me, and now I'm
you
here.
just asked, bro.
All right. So, do you have any shows coming up that, if people wanted, was digging what you're putting out here, that they could come and see you guys live?
And I haven't booked anything because I'm about to go back to school, and he's trying to finish up.
After that last song?
I know. I'm about done. That's why I'm brave.
I know. I'm just being dumb. It's one of my many services. So, all right. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Why don't you play us another song and give people a little taste? But again, this is... Again, Shag Nasty and the Sloppy Dogs.
Boom.
Which I have to say, I'm hanging out with these guys. They're not sloppy. I mean, they're very well coiffed, and I don't see any slop anywhere around.
Boy,
here,
you're a gentleman.
But definitely go check them out on Instagram, and if you can see any indie shows going on, and definitely support the indie scene. Okay, there's a lot of cool things going on.
Oh yeah.
And definitely want to thank Massey Camp for being. Weird that he is, because that's what makes things great. So yeah, he's awesome. So all right, guys, play us another song, and we'll as we feel it kind of ending, we're gonna say adieu to the show. Okay. So all right, hey guys, enjoy this.
Okay, this is a message for my roommate, Matthew Taylor. If you're watching this, you need to head to El Toro after this song ends, because I'm hungry. This song is called Ain't No Waffle Houses in England, and I've been there, so I know. If you knew what I needed, you'd be for sure. You wouldn't want me no more. 'Cause if I knew what I needed, you'd leave for sure. You wouldn't want me no more. And I try to tell you the truth. No, it just ain't right what I hide from you. You always say sorry. but it ain't what you do. No, we're not coinciding. We're just wasting our youth. Solemn birds from our bed, chirping words that we bled. They're looking for you. Oh, what will they do? Shades of blue, shades of blue. Now she's kneeling, but I look towards the shore. Waves coming forth. Tongues with rules, feeling cheated. Won't hurt me no more. They will not hurt me no more. And the lights that are glued to the roof, they all project from the side. Bright race of blind fools on the sides, unaware of the rules. Yeah, they're all holding signs with terrors accused. They're looking for you. Oh, what will they do? But what do I say? Tell me, what do I feel? No, it's never the same. Oh no, and nothing is real. I'm tired of this pain. Oh no, I've caught in the wheel. I know it's not right, but I'm too numb to feel. So what do I do? What do I do? When my whole life is just a specter of you. What do you think? Does anyone know that I cannot ride without it finding the hole? Thank you. Shout out to Ben Kaczynski again.